Welcome to The Practical Path, a podcast for personal and spiritual growth. Every week, another step along the path toward a more peaceful, happy life. A life where you grow into the best possible version of yourself, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Now, let's get started down the path for today. And welcome. This is The Practical Path, a podcast for personal and spiritual growth with yours truly, Bill Sklodowski, and my friend and spiritual guru, Vicki Wagoner in Blue Ridge, Georgia. This is step number 55 along the path. Good morning, Miss Vicki. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. Just kind of...
You're good. I'm good. We're just everybody we know. Well, not everybody we know.
Yeah.
Lots of people that we are in their lives are having, what's a good word? Medical issues?
Medical issues. Yes, Rick had a hernia surgery and he's supposed to take it really easy. And I feel like a hound dog, just following him around and making sure he doesn't reach for things or bend over, you know.
So now do you know what he felt like when you had your shoulder surgery and you couldn't reach over your head or pick up anything more than 5 pounds?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And it's like, just relax, read a book.
Just relax.
Yeah. We'll watch TV.
I get it. It's hard to
It
do
is hard.
nothing. It's really hard to do nothing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
For some people. And I know I think of all the people I know that are involved with this, we're talking about Vicki's husband, would be the toughest guy to have sit still.
Yes.
I see what he does around the house, around your house, up there on the mountaintop. He's always building something. He's always doing something. He's always out riding his little four-wheelie thingy or whatever. And I'm like, well, good for you, man. But now you got to sit still for a while, and that's not going well.
Guys don't sit well. I mean,
True. And I think if you ask me I'm pretty good at it because I'm kind of a couch potato at heart, I think. Do play my pickleball 2 or 3 times a week, and I love that. So yeah. But if you asked me to sit still for a while, I could do it. I know with recovery on it, because your husband had this surgery. Our friend BJ Odom had this same exact surgery, literally within 24 hours of each other. One up there in Georgia, one down here in Tampa, and he's miserable too. He and I did our podcast yesterday, and I'm not going to say he was completely and fully on drugs, but it was close.
So it was interesting, I'm sure.
It was, well, for starters, he was this has nothing to do with the podcast other than the fact that it's a cute story. He's like, he texts me on Sunday. I'm getting out of the hospital today. I'm going home and I'm going to sleep all I want. I'll text you later and we'll do the show later in the day. We'll record the show. I said, fine. Morning time comes around. Monday morning comes around when we're supposed to record the show. And he's texting me, where are you? Where are you? And I'm like, what the hell? You said you were going to sleep in. And he's like, oh no, I said Monday morning. I said, no, you didn't. No, you did. And I'm scrolling. You ever do that? Nowadays, of course, with our phones, we can scroll back through our texts and say, did they really say that? Or did I just miss it?
Yep.
No,
yep.
He didn't say it. He didn't. So it didn't matter. We took care of it. So anyway, what does this have to do about personal development? Absolutely nothing other than keep being kind to people because everybody's recovering from something.
Yes.
So anyway, I hope you're doing well today, Miss Vicki. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
Oh,
yeah. Just hanging in there and just breathing in deeply and just trying to get some patience with the old boy.
Good. Yes. So yeah, same here. I mean, I'm not doing much of anything. I mean, out of the ordinary, I should say. I play my pickleball and I work on my little online business projects, my little videos and stuff like that, and we're all good. Yeah. And off we go. So here we are, ready for another exciting episode of the podcast. This is step number 55. And I want to start out with a new bumper sticker of the week. And I saw it and I was quietly floored when I saw this, because this is for anybody who is looking to do something in their life. I mean, something
Mhm.
creative or business or art or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And the bumper sticker says, and I quote, do not wait until you feel ready. Ready is not a feeling, ready is a decision.
Oh, I like that.
I do too. I
Wow. Yeah.
put that on 4 foot tall letters on my wall or something like that.
Yes.
You don't, and I think in terms of myself, because I'm still do my little online business stuff, I
Yeah.
make my videos and fun stuff like
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
And and often I catch myself going, I don't feel ready. I think there's always something else to do. There's always something else to prepare. And when you're a perfectionist, that's an issue as well.
Yeah.
So you never feel ready. Well, you don't feel ready. You decide that you are ready.
I like that.
I
Yeah.
do too.
Just go for it. Yep.
I I can't make it I don't want to make it any simpler than that. I think it's just a matter of making a decision that this is what I am going to do today.
Mhm. Yeah. And see how it plays out.
Right. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be great. It doesn't even have to
Yeah.
work out. It could be something that you learn from.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Everything is a lesson.
Yes,
Everything in our life is a lesson.
we talk about that a lot, but
Mhm.
I think a lot of people will probably say, "Oh, sure, everything's a lesson." But are you learning it? Are you growing from it? Are you
That's
doing anything with it?
that's what's important. How did you grow from it? How did you learn from it? How did you expand? How did you maybe influence somebody else to do the same thing?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
All of the above. And
Yeah.
for your own lessons learned as well. It's like, okay, now I've done this thing 3 different ways. None of them worked. Let's go for no. You know what? Edison, not
Oh,
Thomas Edison.
Thomas Edison.
I didn't find one way the light bulb worked. I find 950 ways it didn't work. So it's like, hey, would any of us these days have the what's the word determination
Yeah.
to try something 900 times and it doesn't work?
No, that's being persistent, being focused, being, taking that
Wow.
challenge.
Yeah, that's both I both admire that and I think to myself, you're out of your mind. Who would do that? And then I guess if you're a passionate or driven person,
Yes.
that's something you would just keep doing until you got it right.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if he's got that much gumption and energy and, desire to do that, look, I mean, how many times you turn on a light bulb and you don't think about it? Well, he did.
he did. He did. Somewhere, some guy did. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like, there's the world is full of those examples
Yeah.
of things that,
Hmm.
I mean, I'm not that's something we could probably ask our friend, Chat GPT or so, or AI or something. It's like, how many inventions worked the first time? And the answer
Mm.
is probably none of them. I mean, it's all, it's like computers and light bulbs and everything in your life, airplanes and
Oh,
cars and,
yeah.
coffee makers or whatever. None of it worked the first. Some of it's more simple than others. I get it.
Right.
You heat up water, you pour it over coffee grounds. Okay, I get it. Pretty simple. Probably only took them a couple to do that.
I think that was pretty simple.
All right, well, we'll try it again.
Okay.
After 900 times of a coffee maker, maybe we'll just keep doing it the old-fashioned way. Yeah. No, that's fine. I get it. So anyway, remember, folks, no matter what you are doing, if you are looking to start something, I mean, for me, it's a business thing, or it could be an artistic thing, a creative thing, a
Yeah.
relationship thing, an exercise
Ooh,
thing, a whatever thing. You you will not you I guess you could feel ready. You're like, yes, but wait a minute. No, you don't. You feel enthusiastic, you feel excited, you feel interested, curious, all those things,
yeah.
right? Because as my bumper sticker says, ready, you don't feel ready. Ready is not a feeling. Ready is a decision.
Yep. Go for it.
Just,
Yep.
just go for it.
Mhm.
I love that. All right, Miss Vicky. Oh, before I forget, if
Okay.
anybody would like to get in touch with anybody here on the show, I don't know why. Maybe they're having little issues with feeling ready about things. when I
Yes.
feel you were feeling excited or enthusiastic or interested, and they might want to speak to you about that sort of a thing because that's you help people. It's not so much that you help people with the individual little details of life, but I think it's more of the bigger picture stuff.
Yes.
You
Shift their
tell me. I mean,
perspective.
what would you say that you help folks with? Is that's am I on the right path there?
Oh, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
I help them look at things from a different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes we get so focused on one little thing, we're not looking at the whole big picture.
Right. Right.
And
Right.
a lot of times it means you got to look at your past. What have you been holding on to? What have you been carrying? That you can look at it from that different perspective and go, okay, well, here's all the pieces. I can shift it, I can move from it, or I can enhance it, whatever you want to do with it. But you have to step back sometimes and just give yourself that permission to go, okay, I want to see this differently.
Hey, it's Bill stepping out of the studio for a quick second. On the podcast, one of the things we talk about a lot is motivation, the desire to get things done in life. It might be physical stuff, losing a few pounds, getting a better job, finding a great relationship. Or it might be more of what I like to call internal things, finding ways to feel better about yourself or life in general. Well, to help our listeners along that particular path, we've prepared a helpful, simple guide for personal motivation. It's called Flipping the Switch: How to Create Motivation at a Moment's Notice. I'd like to send you a free copy, along with some other special bonus goodies. Bonus, you say? Well, yes, kind of an unadvertised in-store special. What is it? Well, you'll just have to find out for yourself. So, do this. Head over to the website, www.thepracticalpathpodcast.com. Yep, the same name as the podcast itself. Put in your email and we'll immediately send you to the free download. We'll also let you know about upcoming podcast episodes and other behind-the-scenes information. Again, just head over to the website, www.thepracticalpathpodcast.com, and get your free guide to boosting your personal motivation. I'm sure you'll find it helpful and, dare I say, practical. Now, back to the show.
And I know that's something that you love helping people with. And if
Oh, I
anybody would be
do.
interested in learning more, how do they get in touch with you?
They can call or text 239-248-0586 or email me at Vicki, Vicki, Wagoner, Wagoner 53 at gmail.com.
And of course, also yours truly with his iPhone videos and staying safe online videos and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You can find yours truly at, if you go to YouTube, just do a search for Bill's iPhone tips and, the hashtag thing, as the kids say, and you'll find my videos there. You'll look for the guy in the red golf shirt. That's me. Big,
There you
bright
go.
red shirt. That's easy to find. So anyway, yeah, I got a new text this week. Did I even save it? Wait a minute. And we talk, and it seems like we talk about this every week, every doggone week. And I'm looking, I didn't save it. I got another. One of the things that I talk about a lot on my videos is, of course, all the scams that we get. And please, people, do not fall for this stuff.
Oh, my God.
It's all a scam. It's all a, every time you get a text message that says you owe somebody money, unless it's a name you recognize, like your kid.
My kid, yeah.
Your kid at college needs $20 to buy more beer. All right, I get it. That's different. But
Yeah.
I got another one that said I had a parking ticket somewhere, and it's like, okay, cool, never been there.
Right. Yeah.
So, so again, text messages that parking tickets or bridge tolls or highway toll, all scam, all scam.
Or your package has arrived and it's like, what
Right,
package?
right. Your package has arrived, and we just need some more information to deliver it. No, you don't.
No.
You're the
Mm-mm.
post office. You know where people live. So yeah. So anyway, just a little rant there for the moment. There, be
Oh,
careful.
yeah. Well, because it's everywhere, every time you turn around.
Yep, it
I,
really is.
I put on my computer this morning and it said Rev, it's like a recording, a voice recording.
Yes.
And it says, well, you've got this. And it's like, I haven't even used it, in a week. So why am I getting this? So I don't even, really read it. I just delete it. I figured, what, if they really need me, they'll send me an email.
Exactly. No, exactly. I agree. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah,
It's
terrible.
and if you well, I don't want to go off on a track there. Just watch Bill's iPhone tips on YouTube and we'll
Mhm.
talk more about that. Yeah, that's but it really is that there's so much going on in the world. And one of the things we talked about now, let's go back to the path, the actual practical path,
Okay.
because I
Right.
love that.
Yes.
We talked earlier about you're never going to feel ready because ready's not a feeling. Ready is a decision and all of that.
Yeah. It's an action. Yeah.
Still, I do understand that you may in life feel like you are not doing enough. You may not feel like, it's like, what am I doing here? Am I,
Yeah.
I'm hoping to be ready, but I'm not following through. So anyway, I found an interesting story that is called, the name of the blog post is 5 Ways to Feel Like You Are Doing Enough.
Oh,
Right, because
okay.
it's like, here's some strategies to reduce self-criticism and feel more productive because I know yours
Mhm.
truly, I have my hand up. I am one of those people that is
Me
like,
too.
did I get anything done today? Damn it, did I do anything or whatever? So
Yep.
the blog post follows a young lady who, when in her college days, she talks about her roommate, and she was like, damn, the girl only needed 5 hours of sleep a night, and she played in the orchestra, and she had great grades, and she did all these things. Classic overachiever. I hate those
I was
people,
going
but
to
it's
say
just
that.
right, right.
Yeah.
So this led to a nagging sense of I'm not doing enough. It followed me around for years. It's one that I hear often from myself and others. Every week, there's so much on the to do list: work related, cooking, cleaning, caring for family and other relatives, connecting with friends, paying the bills, running errands, physical health stuff, handling unexpected situations. Last week, it was a flat tire, all within context of local, national, global problems needing your help, action, advocacy, whatever. Okay, I'm already off the deep end with stuff like that. But as the author writes, it's easy to criticize yourself for not getting enough done, but honestly, that only makes things worse, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, I've heard you talk about that a lot. That it's like we always talk on this show about being your own best friend, but that's
Yes.
probably because we also, or you recognize that for most people, they are not their best friend. And what does that mean? That means you're not supporting yourself.
Yeah, critical of yourself. You're putting yourself down. You don't need somebody else to beat yourself down. You can do a really good job on your own, you know. And I've done that a few times. So
Right.
yeah, it's being, just stepping back and go, okay, taking a breath and go, okay, let's figure out what I need to get done and kind of manage it, you know.
Right.
Because we're always like, oh, I got to hurry up and do this, and I got to do that and that and that. And, when you do that, you don't get anything done. You just run around in circles.
Right. Right.
Done that a few times.
And as the post says, studies have shown, business and otherwise, studies have shown it's easy to criticize yourself for not getting enough done, but
Mhm.
that only makes things worse. People who engage in self-criticism tend to be more depressed, which in turn tends to go along with overall general lower productivity. And I might add just lower mood, lower,
Oh,
whatever. They just don't feel that good about themselves.
yeah, you don't feel good about yourself. And what do? You just sit in the corner and you go, well, I'm just a slob. I can't get anything done, blah, blah, blah. You know.
I get it. And been there, done that, as
Oh,
we both have
yeah.
said.
You
And
know,
yeah,
it's important even just do some little thing because if you do something little you feel good about and you go, oh, well, okay, well, I've got that done, well, let me just try this and get this done. So but you gotta support yourself. What would your best friend say?
right,
You're a slob, you're a slouch, you're not doing anything. You go, hey, you know what, you're a really good person, you've got all these characteristics,
right.
you're always helpful. That's what you got to do for yourself.
Led this author, and her name, by the way, will again, as we always do, we'll list this blog post on the show notes, where you'll find Vicky's phone number and my YouTube channel and all that. Rachel Goldsmith Thoreau is her name. Rachel Goldsmith Thoreau wrote a book, The Self Talk Workout. Interesting.
Oh,
Yeah. And which I provide several strategies to reduce your self-judgment, increase satisfaction about your accomplishments as well.
yeah.
So different situations call for different approach. Now, this is, I'm quoting from her in her book. Different situations call for different approaches. Of course, if you're grieving or enduring other intense emotional
Yeah.
turmoil, it can help you getting through the day as good enough. I mean, just getting, if you've got
Yeah.
something big going on, obviously, where that's
Yes.
going to happen. So, on the other hand, if it's just a small thing, then there's different strategies, etc. So, anyway, whatever your
Yeah.
situation, some of the techniques I suggest help you instigate new mental perspectives. Ooh, look at that. It's new mental
Oh,
perspectives, something Vicki talks about all the time, right? So here's a couple things you can do. 5 ways to feel like you are indeed doing enough. And you don't have to write them down. We will post this in the show notes.
right.
Number one, spot the success.
Yes.
Yes, instead of a to-do list, try a done list.
Oh,
I know, right? Isn't
I
that
like
cool?
that. Yes.
Write down 10 things you've done today or this week that have helped your life, somebody else, or the world. Nothing too small. If you need to, start with the tiniest thing. Taking your morning vitamins or texting a friend can feel like nothing, but each action is beneficial and each action matters.
Yes. And then it adds up. You feel
Right.
good about that and you go, oh, well, I've done that. Okay, well, I can do this. Yeah, I like that.
Right. And I think it's
Yeah.
just also a matter of showing you, meaning you yourself, showing you that you have done some things. All right.
Yes.
Start small. That's fine. It might be tiny.
Yeah,
You did it. I don't know if
exactly.
I would go, I don't know if I would go with making, I'm looking into my coffee cup. I don't know if I go that. Did I do that joke last week or was that on my other podcast? You wake up tomorrow morning and you find $1 billion in your bank account. What's the first thing you're doing in the morning?
Screaming.
Making coffee. You're making coffee. Come on. What?
True. That is true. Coffee is my priority.
I
I've got it
know.
right here. My little
You and me both.
cup.
You're making coffee. I get it. All right, and never mind. That's the joke for those. These are the jokes,
Funny.
folks. We're doing jokes today too. All right. So anyway, just remember, texting a friend can feel like nothing, but little actions matter. Spot the success. So here's her thinking, and that is, spot the success is about appreciation, not about evaluation. The
Yes.
goal is not to assess how much you've done or how well you've done it, but rather to nourish gratitude for each positive action. And we love
Yes.
gratitude on this show.
Absolutely. It just builds you up. It feeds you.
I think yes, and over time, it also kind of creates a habit or a muscle memory or a something that it's like you
You,
tend to have that. Yes,
you
she just made
it
that
just
little
little,
ball rolling down a hill.
well, yeah.
Yeah,
It just keeps rolling and it gets bigger.
all the time. Yes, it does.
Yes.
So anyway, it says this technique, and she gets a little sciencey here, so stay with us. This technique is a form of cognitive reappraisal. That
Oh,
is, yeah, I know, right? You knew that. You knew
yeah, I like that. Yeah.
that. That means looking at the same situation in a different way.
Hmm.
This is a skill that is linked to lower levels of depression in many scientific studies. Instead of focusing on what you haven't done, take a
Hmm.
couple of minutes to highlight what you have done. People
Yeah.
often report that this practice helps them to get more done in the long run because it can build feelings of encouragement and momentum.
Yes.
Other people also find that it helps them relax. They acknowledge their positive actions, and it shows themselves that they have in fact done enough. One of my
Hmm.
students commented, instead of believing that I have wasted yet another day, the practice helped me recognize simple tasks. It's really simple. Brushing my teeth, doing my laundry are still important tasks that helped my life.
Definitely. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Hmm.
Somebody asked me what I did yesterday, and I said, "Well, it was like I was like the housekeeper at a Disney World resort yesterday. I changed the sheets, I washed the sheets, I washed the towels, I put everything away, I did some laundry, I cleaned up the kitchen." I'm like, I had a good day.
Yes, you did.
Did I
Awesome.
know? Normally, I might not have Well, no, I would have acknowledged that because,
Oh,
it's, if you've ever, I don't know if you have one of those super, like my mattress in my bedroom is like one of these foam thingies that's got all kinds of stuff in it. It weighs about 400 pounds. I think it's like
oh,
wrestling a bear
wow.
trying to change the sheets on my bed. So
Yeah.
anyway, uh, long story short, it's always feels like an accomplishment when I do that because it
Oh,
damn
yeah,
well is.
as it is.
I feel like I'm giving my arms a workout when I get the sheets done. All right. So anyway, that's number one. Spot the success, and the best
Yeah.
way to do that, which we love this, and we may have even mentioned this before on the show, but instead of a to-do list, write out a done list
Yeah,
today.
I
What did
like
you
that done
do?
list.
And
Yes.
again, the smallest thing, it doesn't matter. Feel free to write down the smallest thing. It's
Yes.
okay. It's okay. Number two on our list of things to help you feel like you've gotten things done, act before you feel like it. Interesting. What does that mean?
Yeah.
I wonder. Yeah. Well, this is, and I think this might relate to the, you don't feel ready. Ready is a decision. Most people want to feel motivated to engage in specific activities. They want to feel motivated before they start exercising or writing or other creative activities. It might seem counterintuitive, but jumping right into the activity, even if you don't feel any motivation, often leads to feeling motivated.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's because of what we've just been talking about, which is
Yeah.
all the whole thing of it's like you don't you simply make the decision to do the thing. You're not making any
Yeah.
kind of like judgment on whether I feel like doing the thing or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of my old um, marketing gurus, back when I was in the network marketing thing. You all remember the network
Oh,
marketing thing,
yeah.
whether it's, Tupperware or Amway or essential
Oh, yeah.
oils or whatever. But anyway, this was a guy who was kind of a trainer in that space. He
Oh.
helped other people do it.
Hmm.
He made a video on YouTube for training or motivation or whatever every day for
Wow.
10 years. Right. Right.
Wow.
And and his point when you would ask him about it or when he would talk about it
Yeah.
is, do you think I woke up every morning feeling motivated to do a video today? Oh, hell no.
I knew that was coming.
No, exactly.
No, really. Yeah.
But it's not. And he said this. He had some different phraseology for it. It was interesting. He says, I know. He says, I am my own boss. It's like I run the show. I am
Right.
that. This is my company. If I don't do it, it don't get done. And my boss is a real son of a you know what. So I know that my boss expects a video every day. I don't have to feel like doing a video. I don't have to feel motivated to do it. I am doing it.
Yes. Wow.
I know, and I have that's an important lesson for me as we with everything in life. It
Yeah.
really is.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I've talked. I think I mentioned a couple of weeks ago that I'm starting this new thing now where I get up in the morning and I put my sneakers on, and as the coffee is making, because it takes 10 minutes or whatever to make coffee, I go out and I'm on the fourth floor of my apartment. So
Yes.
I literally I pass by the elevator and I walk the steps.
Good.
I go up and
Yeah.
down, down. I'm on the fourth floor. Down, up twice,
Yes.
four
That's
flights of stairs twice
yes.
a morning.
Yep.
Takes 10 minutes.
Yep.
Stand at the end at the top and go. But I'm now, what's today? Today, as we record this, as you and I record this, it's a Tuesday morning.
Tuesday. Yeah.
I've now done it. I started last Monday and I have not missed a day yet. So
Good.
I'm 8 days into it.
Oh, keep going.
Yeah, thank you. And
Yeah.
I don't think I know
Yes.
that this whole idea of acting, whether you feel like it or not,
Yeah.
her point is act before you feel like it. I might modify that just a little to say act whether you feel it or not.
Yes.
And that develops the habit.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I know we've talked about this before because I've read the book, which is Atomic Habits, James Clear. Go read it. Find it at your library. I guarantee they have it. That habits, that discipline is not really a thing. Discipline is not really, I mean, people, you can say, oh, you're so disciplined. You get up and you exercise every morning. No, it's a habit.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
habits are discipline. It's just
Right.
in different clothing.
Yeah.
I have the habit now. What do they say? It's 21 days to make a habit or something like that. So
Something
I'm 10 days into it,
that's
a little
great.
thereabouts.
Yeah.
So ask me again, in a couple of weeks, it's like
Okay.
I will feel that pull. Right now, I'm kind of on the balance. Right now, I'm kind of in the middle of it. I'm like, do I want to? And I had a moment this morning. I'm like, oh, I have to record the podcast with Vicki. I should get that ready. I should blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, it's 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Coffee is making. Put on your sneakers. Go do the steps. And I did. So I think it really is what we've talked about, which is creating that habit, and the habit,
Have it.
people
Yeah.
look at that and they go, oh, that's discipline. And you can go, oh, sure. But in the back of your mind, you go, no, I just did it for so long that it's like, I just do it now. I don't even
Just do
think
it.
about it.
Yeah.
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 I mean, for
I,
most people, do
yeah.
you think about brushing your teeth? No, you just
Yeah.
do
You
it.
just get up and brush your teeth.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I feel it's also, as you were talking, I also feel it's a commitment that you made to yourself for yourself.
I like that. Say more.
Yeah. And it's like you prioritize your life to go, I'm important. I matter. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to make this commitment, this desire to say, okay, every morning I'm going to do this. Like you said, what are you doing in the 10 minutes that the coffee pot is going? You look at the news, you do this, you do that. No, you're made a commitment to yourself for your health, for, everybody's, because the more you take care of yourself, the longer you're going to be here,
Right.
which I think is wonderful. And Mary would think so too.
I think so too. Yes. Yes.
So,
My lady friend, Miss Mary. So yes,
yeah,
but yes to all of that.
yeah,
And yeah, it doesn't, I think a lot of times we get wrapped up or lost in the words of trying to
yeah.
describe something.
Hmm.
You
Yeah,
know, we like, it's like, I don't care what you call it because the words don't put in the work.
right. Exactly. You
I
do.
have to, no matter whether I call it discipline or habit or desire or motivation, I still have to put my sneakers on and go out and walk up and down the stairs 4 times or,
Yeah,
three, whatever. So,
yeah, yeah.
so yes, I get that. And I think, so if there's a lesson there, it's like, it doesn't matter what you call it,
Hmm.
just do the thing anyway and call it whatever the heck you want to. That's fine.
And how does it make you feel?
Exactly. Exactly.
Look
It,
at how, your energy is very high. I can feel it. So look, because you made that commitment, because you made that choice, you
right.
sticking with it because that's what you feel is right.
Right.
And so what it is, I know I say it a lot, you're being your own best friend. What would you say to your best friend? Hey, you're doing great. Come on, keep going. Let's do this.
Right.
That's what you're doing.
Right.
So
Right.
again, how does it make you feel?
Exactly. It makes you feel like you are indeed supporting yourself and all of that. All the things that you tell yourself that's important to you. And
Yeah,
again, how you feelings don't really have words. We put words to them, but
yeah,
sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So I understand what you're saying. And how does it make you feel? You might not be able to describe that with words, but it's one of those things like you know it when you feel it.
right. And I can tell by your face that you're really proud of yourself.
Well,
But I'm
thank you.
serious because that's what I do. I can feel things and see things and sense things. And I sense that you're really proud of yourself,
There you go. I'm working on it. I'm a
which is
work in progress, as Vicki
you're a
would
work in
say.
progress. You're still going, and that's what motivates you to keep doing it.
This technique, going back to the blog post,
Uh-huh.
more fancy science words for you. This technique is called behavioral activation, engaging in planned activities that align with your goals and values, even if you don't feel like it at the moment. Well, we've just talked all about that.
Right.
Behavioral activation is an effective treatment for depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, at least as effective as antidepressant medications. Wow, at least as effective.
Wow. Yeah.
So just do something.
Do
Move your body. And what's his name? Tony Robbins is huge on that. Just move
Oh,
your body and
yes.
do something. So yeah.
Hmm.
And again, this from the blog post author. One of my students recalled struggling to attend classes and exercise because of low motivation, social anxiety, only
Oh.
to report that practicing behavioral activation, in other words, just doing the thing,
Hmm.
resulted in attending class more frequency, exercising more consistently, experiencing less anxiety, and lots of other benefits. In other words, Nike was right. Just do it.
Yes. Yeah. That's a great, great line.
Isn't it? I
Yeah,
mean,
it
it's
really is.
one of the
Do
simplest,
it.
easiest,
Yes. Yes.
craziest, no brainer things of all time. Just do it. Okay. What we're going to do is we are just going to take a quick break. I would invite you to go refill your coffee if you need to do that, and I'm going to do that. So we will be right back. Welcome back. This is The Practical Path, a podcast for personal and spiritual growth. I'm Bill Sklodowski, along with my co-host, Vicki Wagoner, and we have been talking about, well, it's a blog post I found about 5 ways to feel like you are doing enough,
Hmm. Yeah.
which really is based on something we started with the very beginning of this conversation today about not feeling like you're doing enough or not feeling like you're ready to do something.
Hmm. Yeah.
And now that I mentioned that, one of my, yeah, I talked about this guru, this trainer that I know that teaches people in the network marketing space and all of that. And
Yeah.
he would always talk about how people are like, getting ready to get ready, kind of like they're rearranging the furniture, and they're straightening up their desk, and they're all the things that you can do to distract yourself.
Oh, yes. I'm good at that.
I'm great at that. I really am. But when it comes down to it, it's actually just the things that you do, and again, that they say that move the needle. Like, if you're in a car, the speedometer moves, the needle moves. It used to anyway. Now it's a digital thing. But anyway, that actually show progress being made, that actually show you're going somewhere, doing something, and all of that. So
Right.
again, this is from a book by Rachel Goldsmith Thoreau. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. Rachel Goldsmith Thoreau, and her book is The Self-Talk Workout, and we will have that listed on the show notes of the show. So there you go. One of the things, the first 2 things that we mentioned were spot the success. Number 1, look for
Yeah.
things that you have done, not what you have not done. And you might even start writing out a done list instead of a to-do list.
I like that. Yeah.
I like that a lot. Nothing is too small. Nothing is too inconsequential. You
Mhm.
took your vitamins today. Congratulations. You did the laundry. Write it down.
Write
That
it
will
down.
help you to become more in gratitude for the things that you have done, right?
Yes.
Number
Yeah.
2, act before you feel like it. And we talked about that a lot at the beginning of the show with
Mhm.
the decision versus the feelings of wanting to do something.
Yes.
How it all boils down to basically, like Nike says, just do it. Just
Just do
do
it.
the thing and see what happens. All right. So now we're up to number 3 on our list of 5 ways to feel like you are doing enough. And number 3, which I have to read this because the headline simply says, and I quote, chunking.
Chunk.
Chunking, like chunks of things. I know, right? You're making a face. So am I.
I know.
So
Chunk.
yeah.
Are you talking about my buddy?
No, not Chucky. Not Chuck. No, wait, not Chuck E. That's the little doll. Yeah, Chunky. No, wait a minute. What is that? Oh, Chucky.
Chunky.
Chunky. Yeah, no,
Okay.
this is chunking. Boy, I'm confusing myself. I apologize.
We're having fun.
Yes. Would you like your entire home to be much more organized? Yes, so would I. However, professional organizers like Claire Shearer and Joanna Teplin, I guess they are authors who have written about home organizing, advise their clients to start with one drawer or a small task like cleaning the expired food out of the fridge.
That's a good
Love
one.
that. Right. They say, they
Yeah.
explained that identifying a small, manageable goal increases your confidence and makes it less likely you will become overwhelmed and give up.
That's a very good point. Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Yes.
Hmm.
Which I know for me is I'm working on a new website project for a business. And like I will sit down at my desk and go, okay, let's work on this website. Oh, wait, I got to have this, and it needs this and that. And I start writing notes, and then my head starts to spin, and then I get up and go for coffee because I'm already overwhelmed. Happens all the time.
Uh,
So
yep.
chunking, you can also do things like chunk, C-H-U-N-K, chunk work, errands, or exercise goals into manageable units. It feels you're a lot better to tell yourself, I finished 3 specific tasks than to carry around the sense that I failed to complete one big task. So, in other words,
Oh,
small things, right? One study found that chunking macro, boy, we're getting fancy with the words. One recent study found that chunking macro tasks into
oh,
micro tasks resulted in people doing higher quality work, being more resilient to interruptions, and finding them easier to stack together into the big projects. So, in other
yeah.
words, the small things.
Yep. Yep.
If you're
Well,
organizing your kitchen or whatever, one drawer.
right. Well, it's like I always say, you go to the beach, the grain of sand,
Right.
teeny tiny, but how many trillions have gathered together? So it
Mm-hmm.
makes sense. Do one small thing and you go, oh, that felt good. So now I'll do one more. And then before you know it, you've done a big chunk.
Right. A big chunk. There we go,
Big
chunking.
chunk.
So, but no, it's true. And you can do it from either side. It's like for me, my website project, I have this big project.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm not saying anything that anybody in business has not heard before. It's like, okay, great. What do you need to do? Well, all right, I need to decide on a color scheme. What colors am I going to use? I need to decide on the type style. What type
Oh, yeah.
font is it going to be? I'm a former print journalist. Type font is everything to me. What pictures am I going to use? What's the headline going to say? What do I
Mhm.
want people to do when they arrive at the website? Write that into the headline at the top of the page. So when they land there, okay,
Right.
cool. Now what happens when somebody starts reading? So anyway, those are
Mhm.
all, and they're not, I'm sure that they can be broken down into even more micro tasks,
Well, yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
That's not the problem. The problem is identify the thing you want.
Right.
I want to organize my house. Okay, am I going to do that today? No, I'm going to do one drawer today, or
Right.
I'm going to throw out expired food, like the author said.
Right.
So I want a new website for this business. Am I going to do it today? No, but I'm going to decide on the headline, on the
Yeah.
main headline. When you land on the page, I'm going to come up with that.
Right.
Chunks of stuff. And we're not talking chunky soup, although that's good too.
That's
So
good too.
there you go. There you go. All right. That was a really pretty simple concept, but it seems like we did a lot of digging on it. So that's okay. What can you do to chunk things today? All right, good. So, continuing along our path of 5 ways to feel like you are doing enough, and hopefully these are not all requiring big explanations. Here we go. Number 4. Oh, and perfect. I know that Vicky's going to love this one, folks.
Oh,
I know she
okay.
is. Number 4. This moment matters.
Hmm. Yes.
Right?
Yes. Absolutely.
Taking out the garbage or replying to email can seem like an annoying obstacle to more meaningful work, or perhaps you feel guilty when spending time on hobbies or relaxing. I don't. Can you experiment with turning into bodily sensations in the moment to heighten your mental presence during each
Hmm.
activity? Wow. You might
Wow.
attend you might attend more closely to the texture of the garbage bag or the pressure on your fingers as you type. You can remind yourself that the current activity is the only thing that you have to do now and think about it in this very moment.
Yeah. Being in the
How zen of us, right?
Yes, being present, being focused on that. Because, you get doing something and you're like, oh, yeah, I've got to do this and I got to do that. And then, you drift off somewhere. So if you're focusing on this one, even however big it is, teeny tiny or huge, you're focused on it and you're going to get it done.
Yep.
And
Yep.
then you move on to the next one and to the next one. It's
Yep.
kind of like a little bit of a discipline, but it's a positive discipline
I
because you're
agree.
done.
Yeah, it really is because it keeps like we've both just said, it's actually, and the word we haven't used yet, but that is important here, is it's a mindfulness thing.
Yes. Yes,
Right. Increasing
absolutely.
mindfulness within daily activities can strengthen your sense of productivity, studies show.
Yes. Hmm.
Mindfulness decrease. Here's a boy, she has a lot of big fancy words. Mindfulness decreases rumination.
Ooh.
I know, right? Including worrying
Ooh.
about not doing enough. Well, ruminate is that's like you're just lost in your thoughts,
Yeah, and it just going around and around and around. Oh,
around and around like the spin cycle on your wash machine. It's
yeah.
like, oh my God, I'm getting nowhere, but I'm feeling more and more dizzy and more confused because you are letting those thoughts just keep going in your brain.
They're controlling.
Yes, yes, they are.
Controlling.
And
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 that's where you
you
got to step back and go, wait a minute, you know, and writing things down. So it's right there. It's right in front of you, black and white. It's right there.
Yep,
That's another thing to do.
yep.
Yeah.
Yep, it has been shown people who practice mindfulness tend to have clearer values and also to even be less judgmental, especially with themselves. You may also find that you are less likely to judge yourself according to how much you have or have not accomplished, which is
Oh,
exactly
yeah.
what we've been talking about this whole time. So,
Yep.
right, it's like, and I do that. I'll be lying in bed at night after the end of a do nothing day. And all it is like, oh, I didn't do this. I didn't do that. I didn't do this. I wanted to do that. I thought about doing this. And it's like, shut up. Talking to my own brain. Shut up and get some sleep here. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
tough. It's tough.
Oh, yeah. 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 That's like a little bit of a discipline.
Yes.
Disciplining yourself to go, okay, I'm going to write this down, or I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this next, and so you don't, so much we beat on ourselves, we really, we can be our own worst enemy. And it's like, so breaking it down, making smaller pieces, it makes total sense. And you,
Yep.
and making it smaller, you're actually getting more done.
I agree because you are more focused on that thing in
Right.
this moment.
Right. You get it done.
Right. You get this one thing done and then you can
Mhm.
go on to the next. And if you need to, have a list of
Have a
things that you
list.
want to, that's I used to do that. Now that I think about it, I need to go back to that. And that is before I would leave my desk, and you have your desk in your office, I have mine in mine. Before I would leave my desk and either go watch an hour of TV for the night or read a book for an hour before bedtime or whatever, I used to take a little, I'm holding up my post-it notes. I used to take a little
Yeah.
post-it note and literally just write out one, two, or three things that were the top of the list of the schedule for
Right.
tomorrow to do.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
then when you sit down at the computer or at your desk or wherever you happen to do your work, the
Right.
next day, there it is. Oh, right. I have to do these three things. I don't have to. These are my three priorities for today.
Right. It's a choice. You
Right.
choose to do that.
Right.
And and again, how does it make you feel? It makes you feel good, motivates you to go, well, I've got that done. Now I've got time for doing this or that. Or maybe just, sitting and reading a book,
Right.
because you've got things done.
Right. Right. But again, it's all about the mindfulness of
Hmm.
not just letting your brain, your thoughts, your whatever, just scatter all over. It's like herding cats. I mean, it really is. It's like trying to herd a group of cats, and that's
Whew,
that's a
that
joke.
doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It's just you can't do it. So, but sometimes that's how my brain feels. It really does. And
Mhm.
it's like, okay, if I have this little itty bitty list, When I sit down at the computer, it's like, oh, okay, here's what we're doing. Let's go.
Yep.
And again, to go back to scroll back to a couple of other things that were just on this list, act before you feel like it. Number two, I don't have to be like, am I motivated to do this thing? Am I feeling that I want to do this thing? No, I'm just doing this thing because it's what Bill wrote down last night before bedtime.
Yep.
Man. Okay. All right. So that is number 4. This moment matters, and it does. And if you need help with that, well, we have lots of resources for that. So, but anyway, just focusing on the things. Now, number 5 on our list of how to feel like you're doing enough, and it's an interesting one, and it says distinguish doing enough with a capital E from doing enough with a small e.
Oh.
And I'm like, say more. So anyway, here's what she writes. I might never feel as though I'm doing enough, or what I would call enough with a capital E. I just don't think it's possible to finish every outstanding task or goal, especially when you combine your regular day of work, parenting, creating, or other role with activities of daily living. The impossibility of doing enough, capital E, enough, that is, for me, finishing all the tasks that I have given myself on a regular basis might reflect on the challenge of accepting the difficulty of that feeling of accepting the difficulty of that feeling as a problem rather than as seeing it as a problem you might make for yourself every day. All right, this is a little confusing, but let's break it down a little bit. It says, even if doing enough, and I mean capital E, even if doing enough is unattainable, it may be possible to feel like you're doing enough with a small e. Doing enough, small e, reflects the sense of active engagement with goals and activity, even if you haven't completed them all yet or even started everything on your list. It's a feeling of being in the mix. You're doing the work as though you're doing some good stuff rather than feeling overwhelmed, withdrawn, or a failure at life. So in other words, I think what she is saying is you're never going to get it all done.
No.
You're never, and I know in the spiritual business, you and I have talked about this even before podcast days because we've heard other gurus talk about it, but we agree. We say this thing, we have this saying in the spiritual life, in the spiritual business, that as you discover more about yourself, you are unpeeling the onion layer by layer by layer, right? You're getting into the inside stuff.
Yes.
But at the same time, we admit or we recognize that there's always another layer of the onion.
Oh, yes.
You never get to the middle and you go, ooh, the angels don't sing, you're done. No, there is no you're done.
No. Keep peeling, buddy.
Keep peeling, because there's more to learn. There's more to do. There's more to grow. There's always. If you are alive and if you are above ground today, there is more to learn.
Always, always, always. Yep. And that's where children are so fun because they're so open to everything that's new because they're little, they've not experienced a lot. So I think sometimes we have to, grab onto that inner child of ours to go, oh, okay, well, let's try this. This is something new, or let's, dive into that and just the excitement of it. And that makes it a lot more fun instead of saying, oh God, I got to do this and I got to do that, go, oh, I wonder what's going to happen if I open this up, and make it fun.
Right. Because as adults, I do think we get trapped, stuck, quicksand, whatever you want to call it, in that feeling like every day there's more stuff to do. It's never going to end. There's a great, and here I am in a college town, so I recognize this, but it's a great TV commercial it's the Progressive Insurance people. They have the ladies and they've had the same cast of characters for 20 years doing these Progressive Insurance commercials. Anyway, one of the ladies is giving a college commencement address. And she says, "Here's some important facts about life they didn't tell you in college." And her punchline joke is, "Oh yeah, and you get to decide what you are making for dinner for the rest of your life." And but
Oh my gosh.
it's hilarious and true,
Yes,
but
true.
it's also that it points to that feeling like no matter what you do, you will never be done.
True.
You will never have done enough,
Yeah.
capital E. You will never do enough. And you
Yep.
just kind of have to recognize that. You just kind of have to go with it, like Vicky says, go with the flow, and recognize that. All right, I'm not going to do it. I can't
Yeah.
get it all done. There's no way.
Yeah.
But today I can do a few things that kind of
Yeah.
lead me along the path there, right?
Absolutely. Oh, it's always ongoing.
On always ongoing. And you can let that bum you out and depress you, or you can just say, all right, I'm just doing my thing today. I'm just
Yeah.
doing what's in front of me today. Like you said, what like the childlike thing. It's like,
Yeah.
gee, I wonder what adventure is coming today.
Yeah. Yeah. And as I always say, I'm upright.
I'm upright. I'm here.
I'm
Doggone it.
here.
I'm here.
Thank
Just to
goodness.
finish, yeah, just to finish this story, that she writes, researchers have noted that although unfinished tasks can lead to that rumination we talked about, just the
Oh, yeah.
thoughts running in your brain,
Oh,
which
sure.
even leads to sleep problems or depression, making a
Mhm.
specific plan to tackle achievable tasks,
Yes.
emphasis on achievable tasks,
Mhm.
can reduce those intrusive thoughts and the attention drain arising from them. In other words, you're so scattered, you just don't have any attention.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you may also find that combining some of the different mental and behavioral strategies that we've talked about can help you view yourself and feel yourself as doing enough.
Hmm.
Doing small e enough, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I get that. So it's all a matter of no, you're never ever ever gonna do everything.
No.
I What an interesting thought. I mean, we say that and we throw it out and we like, yeah, of course, I recognize. I'm never gonna. But do you really? Do you really recognize that? Because even people like, I don't know, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, whatever, these guys, multi-billionaires, whatever, giant business people, giant inventors, whatever. They wake up the next morning and they're like, okay, what do we, today we're going to Mars or whatever. It's like, if they can have those kinds of thoughts,
Hmm.
I can build a website. I mean, it's not, or I
Yeah.
can, I can I can walk the dog. I can do the dishes. I can whatever.
So there's one thing that they have that we don't. They probably have people that help them clean the house, take care of errands, drive them around.
When you're a multi-billionaire,
I'm just
the
saying.
problems scale
Yes.
at different levels. Yes, you're right. I get
I'm
it.
just joking
Right.
about
No,
it.
you're
But it's
totally right. You're right. Yeah. Now, Bill and Vicky are not building rocket ships to go to Mars. No,
yeah,
we are not. I get it.
I like the ground.
I did right. I ain't leaving this planet. Um, Having said that, you're right. When money doesn't solve all your problems, but it does make some of them easier.
Yes.
Like you said, you could have somebody drive you somewhere, or clean the house, or walk the dog, or what. I get it. But at the same time, the things that you want to do in terms of your creative stuff, your fun stuff, your what, you
Yeah.
can't hire somebody to do that for you. I
No.
One of the fitness gurus on YouTube that I watch is still, he says, I'm still working on that project, folks. He says, I'll get back to you when it's like you can pay me to do the sit-ups for you and you get the results. I'm like, sign me up. I
Like
want
that one.
that. But the point is, yes, you can do that. You can hire people to do the basics of life for you, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't guess, I know. You can
Yeah.
hire people to do that. But the fun stuff, the meaty stuff, not that doing laundry can't be fun and important. It is. We
Mhm.
were talking about the mindful part of things before.
Right.
It's all
Yeah.
important. And yet the real, like, the things that give life the interest that it does, the creative things, the fun things, the relationship things, the
Yeah.
exploring things. You wouldn't want to hire somebody to, I don't want to hire somebody to go and to go to the Grand Canyon and take pictures and come back and say, "Oh, you had a great time at the Grand Canyon." Really? I wasn't there. So, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh, yeah.
There are some things you want to do yourself. Where are we going with that? Just to say that, yeah, some people have more money and some things, but the important things of life you still got to do yourself,
Yeah.
whether you're a, billionaire or you're just two people doing a podcast together once a week. So it doesn't matter. Do the thing. Do the thing that you want to do. Have fun with it.
Right.
Experience it. And then I believe life gets better after that. I just do.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
More
does.
fun, more interesting, etc.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, good.
I'm glad we've come to this decision. I hope we've Are you folks taking notes out there? Are you really?
Yeah,
Are you
I
listening?
also.
I hope so, doggone it. I had a boss like that once in the radio business. We would have a staff meeting every Monday morning, and
Mhm.
small radio station, maybe a dozen people sitting around a big conference table, and the boss would occasionally look around the room and goes, "You people aren't writing this stuff down." He's like imparting these nuggets of wisdom on us, and we're not writing them down. So anyway, do what you want with it, folks. As always, stop by you can find us on Facebook. Just do a
Mhm.
search for the Practical Path Podcast on Facebook. You will find all the new episodes, all the latest episodes, and the show notes as well. So if you're interested in more about this, of course, if you uh, wherever you get your podcast, whether it's Apple Podcasts or Spotify or iHeartRadio or iTunes, whatever you get it from, you can also leave a review there, and you can also click to find out all about the things that we've talked about. And most importantly, you can find out contact information for my friend Wagner if you're interested in getting in touch with her. How would they do that, ma'am?
Okay, they could call or text 239-248-0586 or email me at Vicki, Vicki, Wagoner, Wagoner, 53 at gmail.com.
And if you're interested in learning more about how to use your gadgets and gizmos, you can do a search on YouTube for Bill's iPhone Tips, and you will find my channel there, and you can follow along as we try and make things easier for you. There you go.
Yep,
I know.
absolutely.
All right, that's going to do it for another week. Boy, the time always flies by with us. What's up with that? We are being mindful and we are being connected in the moment, not you and I, but I mean just connected to the things that we are doing in the moment.
Right?
And that makes an hour fly by every week, doesn't it?
Yes, it really does. And you know what I think too is we joke a lot and we laugh a lot, and I think that just kind of makes it more fun too.
Agree 100%. Yeah, it
Yeah.
really does. And it just, time flies when you're having fun. It's not a cliche, it's the truth. So
It's
there
the
you
truth.
go. All right. As always, we appreciate you joining us. Stop by the Facebook page. Again, do a search for the Practical Path Podcast, and you will find our Facebook page. Leave your comments, your questions, your
Yes.
jokes, your whatever, and we appreciate it. Thanks again for joining us. I'm Bill Sklodowski. We'll see you next week.
And I'm Vicki Wagner. Thank you for joining us. And remember to always be your own best friend.